comes to life and he's like, I'm alive, I love to live. Oh, there we go. That was working. I'm on YouTube now. I guess Meredith uses something else to restream. Two kids now, though, so hard. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. You only had one last time. My goodness, Mac guy. Yeah, yeah, that's a whole computer lab forming into one moving object, one sentient being. Let's put on some music so I can get my channel flagged. I have my playlist of wait, I have my playlist of background music for focusing mostly. So sorry if I get quiet, but yeah, I'm Meredith's brother. If you came from Twitch, thanks for the raid, Meredith. I did it myself because Meredith doesn't know how to raid. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what was going wrong, but you could just go into the chat and type /raid that person's channel. But I was already a moderator of her channel, so I just did it myself. Welcome, YouTube. I was not getting YouTube for a second. Now I see people asking for Dog of Wisdom 4. That's normal. Well, this isn't related to Dog of Wisdom, but there's a dog in this cartoon, and it's cute. Need both of my chats up. Trump voice, Mericant raid. Oh yeah, I try not to give Meredith too hard of a time. But still not knowing how to raid is very bad. Many weeks she has not learned. So sad. Because, you know, I know she's busy with other shit. Like, you know, saying shit. Very untrue things. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't even have to ever find out if I could just do it. It'll just get done. No, that's not on the right layer. Right, this is the leg. So yeah, if Fabi was interested in carrying the animation conversation at all, I feel like I was trying to get something going there. Well, because you have to see it. I'm glad you gave me the raid, because I have to show what I'm talking about. Meredith told a story about her older brother, which I did not know. Till, she's told this story recently before, but I didn't remember this happening. So, like, in Blender, you can do grease pencil, which is what this is. It's lines and fills, or, one or the other. So, like, here, let me, close this for just a second and do an example of how you can do that in grease pencil. It's so easy. I mean, it's not really any more robust than you might expect. It's better than the morpher that she described in the story. Alright, so I'm Meredith's other brother, Joe. And I'm telling her now that you can do the thing. Here, let's see. How do I get it to maybe I should just go to one of my already set up scenes. Here, let me go to one of the scenes I already used it. The thing is, you have to draw the drawings, like a certain way. Like I made it so all these fills are, they're connected within the boundaries of the lines. But I mean, you could do it without doing that, and then just use the paint bucket every frame. But like, if you look closely, there's like these little blue frames, which are not, it's like Audrey moves her mouse and it gets closer. It's a tween. It's a motion tween. But like, you could do it with all of these elements at once. And it's like, it works a lot better than the motion tween in Flash did. Like, here, I could just make a new layer. Oh my god. Here, like, here's another example of it. If it's just like 1, 2, 3 drawings. It's actually just one drawing, because you have to use the same drawing or it's not going to tween properly. Like, all of these are... If I, on this layer, did a stroke, or, perhaps strokes, and then on this frame, you can just like nudge it to be a completely different pose. And it's like, it's kind of, a lot of work nudging. But like, you can sculpt lines into very different poses. Like if you wanted to motion between a mouth opening or closed, you could like make pretty decent in-betweens. I think that the actually cooler thing is this, that you can sculpt. Like, I don't even end up using the morphing as much as I use the smudging. Like, this is something that I feel like is good for efficiency, but it's also good for like you get to like, you know, you get to tweak it even more easily than ever in Flash. Like, doing this in Flash is a huge pain in the ass. I have a shortcut set so that it's just holding down Alt is nudge, and it doesn't fuck up the line weight. That's a really big important part. It's like you can like really like, you know, I wouldn't do this for every single drawing in a sequence. I feel like at that point it would just look like a shitty Flash animation, but I would use it like every other pose. I would like draw one drawing, and like, and then the computer does the rest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I use it all the time. It's not like something that you actually need, but it's something that you couldn't really do in Flash. It let you do tweens, but that was so much work to set up, and it let you do shape tweens, but that was like a nightmare that always looked like shit. Like, it always like crisscrossed. I mean, if you do that here, if you add one stroke and do that here, it'll be like The Fly, where everything just explodes. Like, like that one dot that you didn't mean to add was The Fly, and it tried to tween it with like everything with that. See if I can demonstrate. Like if I just oh, yeah, let me save this. Good idea. It was an accident. I accidentally saved, but it was a good idea. Also, where's the why is this on the top screen? I'm using my mouse. I use my mouse for almost everything. I actually draw almost everything for this cartoon with my mouse. What I don't draw is like the underlying sketches. Like those I draw with my pen. I don't draw those with a mouse. Yeah, I'm you know, working on the scene where Audrey discovers the wonder of computer. It's like a dumbass 3D animation of a book with like a creepy sun and moon. And like the music here is gonna be like, you know, like discovery, cool, kids, fun, learning. It's like, you know, back when educational was the way they would try to like sell these computers to us. Yeah, I did it again here, but it's not like super good. I mean, I didn't tween those. No, I tweened that thing, that green thing. You can kind of tell it's not great, but I could use nudge to at least like try and make him a little bit better. I feel like even when nudge is starting to get like maddening, it's still better to have that, so you don't have to like redraw every single one of these things, which, you know, for certain things I'd be okay with. They could probably stand to be a little bigger on this frame. Look how easy it is to just resize that. Like before, I would need to use in Flash, I would have to use like the free transform tool and like the anchor things. Like you'd have to like hold down control and try to like pinch it like that, and it was always a toss-up whether or not it would explode like that. like explode. That's something that just like happens if you like here, let me try tweening this with like one thing added. Yeah, look, it exploded because I added one dot. It's like the fly. Anyway. But yeah, like the morpher, it's, you know, it's not like exciting or anything, but yeah, it's real. It is something that they use for every fucking show. I don't know if Artie was totally wrong. He still doesn't understand how it works. But like, I guess like, you know, the idea that there would be a morpher, that sounds like a very like 90s technology bubble sort of thing to think. Like, they you know, I was talking a little bit about like the one I used was reminiscent of the like the like age progressed suspect or something like that from the 90s. Binding it to Alt is genius. I'm doing that right now. Yeah, you should. That was you know, I was given a little lesson by Fred, who uses this all day, who's been like using Blender, who's been using Grease Pencil for like 8 years or something. Has it been that long? And you need to set these shortcuts. Like, you hold down Control and you draw, and it clips. And I don't remember how to do it. You have to ask him. It's just one of those things that you use a million times. You hold down Control and it kills that. It's not set by default, but it's something that you just like use constantly. You could use it for a million different ways. You could do like this. And I taught him this one, that like if you hold down, if you press this key, then if you know, if you just like select this, you hold this one key, if you press this one up here, where is that? Not auto merge. The sculpt thing. Yeah, if you hold that, then you'll only move what's selected. If you turn it off, then it'll move everything. It's like, we really need more people using this program because it's got these secrets we don't even know about. These things that all exist, like just like the age progressive software, and have existed, and we just like don't think of ways to use them, or we just don't see the light. I guess you know, like it's like a Pokemon heartwarming moment, like, you teach me and I'll teach you. You like, you really do need like a whole bunch of fuckers messing with it to like figure it out. There's a big Blender community. It makes me happy to see anybody using Grease Pencil, especially because it's kind of new and buggy, and it's really good. It's like a first of its kind thing. It's like a free software, and like there's been highlighters for like Maya, but it's not quite as designed for this. Like I feel like this was built out of a really basic feature that already exists on most of these programs. Like if you draw like that, then it makes like a cylinder shape. But like Grease Pencil is like, we actually want you using this for keyframed animation and such. And it's actually just little 3D models of strokes. I don't know if there's a predecessor or like precedent, but so far I don't see anything even mimicking it. You know, I don't see a grease pencil knockoff. The computers actually were yellow back then, right? They didn't turn yellow over time. Bland. It's like choosing your favorite flavor at the beginning of Earthbound. It's like yellow, earth, shine, water, plant. Blue, red, yellow. I mean, out of all of those, I feel like yellow is not. Well, no, I guess yellow could be mango or pineapple. Yellow is pineapple. Or I guess orange. Orange, but it's yellow. Nothing is plant flavored, though. Except plants. I mean, you know, I don't mean like vegetables. I mean like plant. Like, like eating a plant. Maybe Birdie Bot's beans. Oh man, those Birdie Bot's beans on the store shelves, on like the last chance aisle, on the bottom of the shelf. I feel like they're gonna slip through the cracks of the floor into hell. Those fucking beans. They couldn't possibly get any lower. I remember when me and Meredith traveled like somewhere to get those beans. Like we went to like St. Mark's Place to get those beans. Like we couldn't find them anywhere. Now we're like, now they're like begging for us to get them. Friggin' beans that taste like plant. And you know, it's like, why? I don't know. I guess J.K. Rowling needs to like buy a new ivory back scratcher. She needs another yacht to replace her old yacht that got sunk. Well, you know, I don't know what the hell. It's just like, that's what people probably think, right? That like, I was just going to this billionaire who already has enough money, and it's like the idea that you need to sell these beans in my store. Yeah, I feel like I'm still trying to, maybe I've come to conclusion, maybe I have come to a conclusion on like supporting Harry Potter related shit. Like, if you really like Harry Potter, just make a fan game or something. Don't buy their stupid fucking game. Especially if there's no way to steal it. Those beans, no one would fucking steal those. I mean, you know, if they made like a Hogwarts MMO or something, I'd probably like I assume it's bad and not play it either way. Grease pencil, heart, big agree. Yeah. Yeah, grease pencil is very underrated still. Totally needs bigger community. I would love to see more people using it to its advantages. Like in my entire career of making both 2D and 3D cartoons, I've never really had a single environment where you can just have both. Like, look how easy it is to just incorporate 3D objects. It's something I've never had in my life. It's just like you could just like have a 3D thing there now. It's just really there. It's just like you think of your own cartoon as like a cell animation, like as a physical object as well, like this is. Man, it's so cool. I really love this shit. I'm still figuring shit out. Like, you know, when I try to put stuff beyond this piece of paper, it I mean, you can still see it, but it doesn't render. But yeah. Yeah, let me go back to that other scene I was working on. I wanted to get some more done on that. This is complex because there's like all these different layers. But it's a very short scene as well, so it's not hugely difficult. It is, though, one of the most ambitious shots because I had no idea how the hell to animate this, and now I'm sort of see how to animate it. I'm hoping this goes okay. Yeah, like this gets a little boring having to like iron out these lines, but that's fine. Save time making sketchier lines or recycling assets from other frames. And like in a minute you've completed a frame of something. I intend on using the nudging and maybe the morphing. So far I haven't really gotten to any places where it would really work. Like if you look at this computer has a new stroke the stroke is in here on the other frame, so I don't know if it would properly tween. So yeah, like, you know, you can just tell past already that you don't need a morpher. What you do need is a frame buffer. That's, you know, maybe what he thought you needed. But a frame buffer, I had to go to college to learn what that was. It's like something that was invented at my school. That's like the only reason my school was even significant, is because stuff like a frame buffer is basically just like you hit play and it plays. Like, that didn't exist. And you know how like when you choose a color, it's like RGB. It's like they invented that too there. That didn't exist. Like, so yeah, like there's no way Artie could have known that. But I know it now. I know all sorts of things that work and do not work and half work, like the AI thing I used. You know, first of all, it cooked my computer. Not really, but my computer shut off because it was overheating, probably because I didn't build it properly. But it's very taxing on your computer's resources. So be prepared to, be prepared to do a lot of waste with that thing. It is useful though. I used it a little bit. It in betweens kinda. It does a little bit of the work. Like a little bit of the grunt work. It's like if you had an assistant and couldn't afford to pay them, and they're like, I did it's like they can't even say the sentence properly. And you look at the work and it's all like just blobs, but it's like the blobs are in the place where you need them to be. So it's like, okay, well, this helps a little bit. It is probably more work than it's worth, but I did it on one scene. It was kind of cool because I really wanted a lot of frames for that one scene. And for the in-between final drawings, which I did by hand because you can't use those drawings for the final drawings. For those, I did stuff like this, like nudging stuff, but like the Flash version of that would be so much easier to do here, because if your character's head is like this, you could do like a whole head turn with just like one drawing. Like the nose just like vanishes slowly. Or yeah, like if they turn the other way, you can even just like do that, keep going until you have vanished the nose. It's like go from there to there, like what I'm saying. You see what the computer could do? This could be someone. I wanted there to be like a teacher in this room, so we put that in the other this just the oh, the YouTube chat was being spammed the whole time. Meredith, if you're still out there, thank you again, because this is why I can't even look at it. It's just a garbage heap. It's like I have no fucking followers on Twitch. I have 3 viewers on Twitch. But yeah. Come to my Twitch, please. Dead Guy Drives gifted you 1 tier 1. Thank you very much. I'm here. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's babysitting, and you know, a lot of what I'm saying makes no sense to them. They just know. I mean, you know, maybe I shouldn't even stream on YouTube anymore. But I have members. I have people who support me there too. You know, my stream isn't baby talk. It's talking about shit that matters and swearing like a sailor and being an asshole, kinda. Kind of an asshole about it. I just make a new layer here. Although this thing has enough fucking layers. Alright, I'll just copy this. I deleted the layers too. I'll have that. Yeah, I still have that face on my clipboard. Call that one teacher and that was a copy, right? Lose all that shit. Alright, well I have a backup anyway. May eventually need to hide this whole sketch going on. I don't think this 3D model is actually gonna appear. I think it's just a guide for me. Like behind the sketch. Oh shit, look at it over here. Okay. Alright, let's reproject strokes. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking about a teacher with like insanely 90s hair. Sure if I can draw it. Yeah, and I have a million shortcuts saved. I have a thing that lets you connect lines. Like if you have two things, like two shapes or like one shape that you want connected, you could just like turn on this, draw nearby. Wait. Okay, now it's on. There. Connect them. Yeah, I don't know if she's really gonna look like that, so I'm not gonna do any more work on it, but that's yeah, I don't know. You ever like instead of just like doing the storyboard, you just like draw it? Like you just like do the drawing that will become the final drawing. In this economy, yeah. Or um people think they're gonna save time making animation. They're always gonna be wrong. Um my it sounds like my own brother was under this impression that technology will lead to more efficiency in animation, and and we fall for it every time because it does make things more efficient, and then it makes everything crap. It's like everything was just all about reusing animation. It's all about like getting rid of the cells. So it's just like easier, faster, more efficient, and everything looks dirtier. I actually love The Jungle Book and Robin Hood. They're actually really good because I guess because they were able to focus more on the animation, but there is so much reused animation. Even in the Jungle Book, it's like a lot of the same scenes reused, and it's a great movie. But the company's focus is on saving money, and there were consequences. They fired all the women. They fired all the goyles, the ones inking and painting everything. Or I guess the painters remained, the inkers were gone. It's like it got reduced to a nudge job. Just do that. Yeah, like you would probably just like take like the Xeroxed image and just like clean it with a Q-tip, and that would be the job of the inker. Just like get rid of all the excess crap, or maybe not even. You just like finish the lines that aren't finished yet. So yeah, but but yeah, like there were consequences and benefits. It made the movie cheaper, and it made it so the animators could focus even more on what they do. It's like the animation, the Jungle Book is like even better, because it's like they have so many different expressions now. Um, they have like really like complicated characters. Every character is like a really difficult challenge, like the orangutan or the snake or the tiger. But like I don't know, the quest for efficiency eventually just got rid of those animators. When it originally was making the job better for them, it eventually got rid of them. And they probably should have seen it coming because it got rid of the goyles. They must have thought at some point they also want to get rid of us as soon as they can. And now it's ancient history. It's like when I was a kid, we had like Mulan and Tarzan, and then right after that we had like Chicken Little. And it's like over. Like that's what you get when you know you try to streamline the process. And I guess eventually artistry grew out of the soullessness of 3D. Um, but it you know became soulless again. I feel like Pixar had so much soul. Like you know things were great when Disney was making soulless 3D and Pixar was making great 3D. It's almost like they should have been their competitor. I guess they were, and even though they were making movies together, they hadn't made the decision to buy them out yet. And once it was done, everything good they made stopped being good. Everything they made stopped being good. They made the rest of their good movies. They made the rest of the lunch movies. They came up with all these movies at lunch, and that was years ago. They haven't had lunch since, I guess. The problem is lunch with your, you know, your three best buds. You know, you're like the Monty Python guys, but with 3D animation. You know, you feel like you have this circle, you know, this boys club, if you will. I think about that a lot. Like Pixar was a boys club, and that was like a bad thing. It's not actually a bad thing. I guess it's bad if he's like hugging all the girl employees. But it's not a bad thing necessarily to be a boys club, because the boys they get each other. They have the vision, the shared vision of making things move. I guess maybe at a certain point they made $1 billion and they didn't have to, you know, think about their vision anymore. They got to think about things, things they'd buy. I don't know. And then, I don't know, and then movies, they just think about way too much about reality in general. It's like every fucking Pixar movie is about, like, it's not about, like, some fantastical thing. It's always about, like, something grounded. Like, my trauma. The trauma of losing a parent. It's always about that now. You know, we snuck that pill in to the Talking Toys movie. Is like the being forgotten. I mean, it, you know, it added a lot of depth to these movies. I don't think it made them worse immediately. I think it made them worse over time. That like that was obligatory to have like a Jesse Sarah McLachlan scene that makes everyone cry. It's like how Ariel was the template for every Disney princess. That was something that we ruled on right after the show ended. We watched we watched a Little Mermaid, and we decided that, you know, I think I said it. I was like, I think Ariel looks just like all the other princesses. Like they're all just her. They're all just based on her. Like, you know, you go before Ariel to like Aurora. She doesn't look like that. Aurora looks like a different age of Disney princess, like Cinderella or Alice. She doesn't look like Ariel, who looks like Belle. Belle is the same thing as Ariel, but wearing too much clothes. Ariel's not wearing enough clothes, but she's a mermaid, and they're not going to change it now. They would never do that now. They would never do that or go back on that now. They would never do that or stop doing that. Yeah, like Belle is kind of boring, isn't she? Is she's not interested in reality. How can you read this? It's not even realistic fiction. Not right for a woman to get ideas. She starts thinking about things. Oh yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing proto-feminist about Little Mermaid, is there? I guess, you know, Ariel is, like, making decisions for herself, but they're idiot decisions that get her in big trouble. It's like by the time they have, Beauty and the Beast, it's like, all right, guys, we got all of your criticisms about Ariel being showing too much skin. You can't even see Belle's neck. Not right for a woman to wear clothes. Unless it's one that I took off and gave to her, like a gentleman. I still have a little coffee. Belle's a snob. Jasmine doesn't look like Ariel. I mean, well, all right. I wasn't going through all of the princesses, but like you gotta admit, a lot of them have the same face, or like they are stuck there. They are stuck on Ariel. Yeah, I guess we didn't really think too hard about this ruling. We were just watching The Little Mermaid, and I was thinking how much, like, the features that are on Ariel's face are just taken as regular Disney features, like Rapunzel. I guess Rapunzel is also designed by the same guy, so maybe it's more of a consistency with that. That's like his idea of like the perfect face, perfect eye to nose ratio. If I can wean these. I always have this happen where, like, I think it's because I just have like a lot of shit in this scene. Like Blender glitches out and I lose all of my icons, so gotta like restart Blender real quick. I have to do this sometimes if Blender crashes, which also happens. But yeah, it's still only about as frequently as a program you'd pay for, like FL Studio. There we go. That fixed it. Oh yeah, check it out. A morpher. Yeah, I wonder what my brother thinks animation is now. Like, I wonder what it would be like for him to just like explain what it is, like how it's made. Because not to make fun of him, I genuinely think he could make animation too. Yeah, it's like, you know, I have to raise that. It's there's a lot to it. I don't even know where I would begin to explain it to him. I've talked to him about how it's done before, I think. But like how interested is he? I think he could do it himself, but I don't think he's got the interest in learning how to make it. I just got rid of the twins, but there in case I need it, I guess. Yeah, I can do it like that, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. I love seeing Finder on the one. Finder has such a funny face. Right. Finder. I actually forgot what it was called because I was never a Mac owner myself. That's right. You have to click on the thing that says Finder. It's got that little guy. Um, but like, yeah, I remember at my school they had Macintosh computers, and oh, it's all about that. Yeah, the Apple Corporation selling computers to schools. And Populous. I don't even really like Populous, but it's great. Like it's totally one of those like influential games, regardless if you've played it. I wonder about the development of strategy games. Like, I feel like it must have come from like the like point and click adventures. You could eventually just like click on a guy and tell him to go somewhere. It's like, isn't that just Warcraft? You just click on many guys and tell them to go somewhere. Like, you know, it's not quite that simple. There's lots of games that lead to development of other games. And now it's just like a melting pot. You know, there's like Dota, which is like a Warcraft game, kind of. It's like, no one even knows what that is. Well, there hasn't been a Warcraft game since World of Warcraft, right? And that was like 20 years ago. Dota somehow remains one of the top played games on Steam. Somehow. I mean, I like strategy games. I play StarCraft all the time still. I love playing StarCraft. It's so fucking hard to get good at StarCraft, to get good at Zerg. Like, holy shit, is that punishing? But like, when you win, oh my god, is it great. It's great when you're just like doing well at all, because like, you know, if you can fend off the enemy and maybe even like lead a few successful attacks, then you know, you survive for more than 10 minutes. You feel pretty good. There's this one campaign level where it's just you and like a few pre-made units and a million Zerg just waiting, like at the end of the map, just like there to like send like rushes and like kill you slowly until just like you have to like mine and make more units, and there's probably like a couple other objectives. Yeah, it's like you have to survive for 30 minutes. It's really hard. It sucks. But I love that game. It's I love Zerg. They're so misunderstood. They just want to kill you. Just let them. I'm one of those shitty fucking liberals that advocates for the Zerg. Like, the Zerg are better than us. We should be absorbed into the swarm. And it's like all these like Confederate guys who are like, they live in space and they talk with a southern accent. They're like, hell no, it's the fucking Zerg you're talking about. Goddamn libtards. Libturds. Damn space libturds. Where, you know, we're not really capable of like joining forces with the Zerg, so I'm not sure if space libtards would really exist. You gotta draw the line somewhere, right, guys? Like, this is the Zerg. we you know, they don't want to live in harmony with us. They want to kill us. It's like, I don't know. What's so wrong with that? says the fat goth girl at your school. I would totally advocate for the Zerg to impress that girl. Yeah, I don't know. Zerg can't be tamed. So it's not like you can keep them alive for a good reason, like, you know, these Zerg fight for us or something. There just is none of that. The Zerg are all connected to an overmind, and without control, they, you know, they're useless. They have to be controlled. They don't think for themselves. They're not nice now. But the Zerg are, this is all great video game story, by the way. I love this shit because it's like, it's really simple if you think about it. The Zerg are the one that it's just about numbers. It's just about like producing as many guys as you can and sending them all to their deaths. It's like, this is the alien race that would represent something like that. It's like all just like scary motherfucking cricket looking guys. It's like throwing thousands of them at you. Old mantises and cricket dudes. I love them. They're adorable. They're right. But you know, they have low value units and lots of them. And then the Protoss, which are like the dignified aliens that don't mutate, but have like psionic like knowledge abilities. They're those guys have bigger, more expensive, higher value units. It's like the sacrifice of this guy means something. But yeah, I love the, you know, I don't especially love the lore like further than that, further than like my own interpretation. I feel like that sort of thing is totally ruined by StarCraft 2, which I don't even have to play for it to ruin, because you look on the StarCraft wiki. I have to use archive.org for the StarCraft wiki now, because StarCraft 2 just like added stuff, and it's like, what if I don't like that? Or what if I just want to see the stuff that was just from the first game? It's, you know, it starts to abstract the original thing with further reinterpretations by making new games. Which they didn't really do more than once. They were going to make a game called StarCraft Ghost, and it got canceled. That was a long time ago. But they made StarCraft 2 after a long time, and I didn't really care. I guess it's more of a, if you play competitive StarCraft, maybe it's more means more to you to have a StarCraft 2. I didn't really give a shit about StarCraft 2. I you know, think it's kind of neat that they made it, I guess. It's like they made the game in like a 3D, like an actual 3D environment this time. Like, I don't know, there's something just like so unexciting about it. It's like art's fine. I guess it's just like it had to like, you know, had to like redesign everything. I like the old designs better. It's like if you look at Chris Metzon's art from the early days of Blizzard. Look at his StarCraft concept art. It's badass, but it's also like he'd probably never get hired now because it's like sort of like amateurish in some ways. Like it's got great ideas, but it also has like this flatness to it. It's not like super like well made with like a really good understanding of 3D. But like that, I guess that's fine because the game style is like a flattened 3D anyway. Oh, what is this? There's something over here that's like... Oh, it's this. Hmm. So, yeah, this is easy to fix. It's just like... reproject strokes from view. Nudging the lines looks so much more relaxing than redrawing it a million times. I'll say. It's like working with clay. Like, remember this? No. 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 I mean, you can still do that if you really want. But what I like to do instead is not that. I like to nudge. I like to just like no, I can fix it. Not, you know, not redo it in post, but fix it right now and get it to where I really want it. You know, it's like, why let, like, I would have to redraw that entire stroke or it's like that. It's done. It's done. My beautiful baby. And I'm gonna see this later and scream like, ew! Why did I draw this? I forgot to tell the baby story on Thingus. Like I saw a really cute baby. This sort of looks like Yeah. Every stroke is my baby. It's super easy and relaxing to fix a stroke by just like smudging it. Or, you know, it's not smudging, it's nudging, because smudging would be like if the line thickness smudged when you did that. But, oh no, my baby is a unicorn. My baby is special. Unibaby. Yeah, I should make the whole computer, not just where it might end there, just in case it doesn't perfectly overlap with the other ones. Because, you know, we're not going for perfect. I just needed a guide, like something needed to stand in. The animation on these computers is not really finished, mostly because it was an absolute nightmare to try and animate that. And it's, you know, been a nightmare to animate over them, but you know, it's like I can get it. I can do it because I know I can always nudge it into place. You always can nudge it into place. It's not always like the best nudging. Like sometimes it's a little bit low res like this, but you can add subdivisions to it, or you could just nudge them over. You just accumulate nudge divisions. Boy, oh boy, do I love to stream. Make Unibaby canon in the Audrey and Victor universe. Unibaby is from Axe Cop. Like a baby with a unicorn horn. I'm just going through the YouTube chat, and it's nothing. It's nothing. Alright, let's see if people are saying what are people saying? People are just quoting my cartoons. What if Hitler was literally Hitler? Saying Papa Scatito. Vodka. Papa Scatito. Harmonica. What if he's literally Hitler? What if... That would be a good t-shirt, right? It says, what if... And there's like a little mirror. Was literally Hitler. That points at you saying that. It's got Audrey with a foreshortened. Audrey's foreshortened pointing finger that like has like a 3D glasses-esque double image, so it you know kind of looks like it's 3D. It's like, you don't agree with me? That makes you literally Hitler. It's just like pointing, it says, he's literally Hitler. That would be Victor saying, he's literally Hitler. What if he's literally Hitler? I love literally Hitler so much. Boy, my friends, what one line me and my friends quote the most is, well, maybe I did. It's a surprise. Yeah, that's a funny part. 9. It's like Scott Pilgrim. The 9 evil descendants. Alright, let's just try it out and see if I get confused with left and right when, you know, I really mean right. His right. I don't mean his right, I mean my right. Alright, that's left. His right, but my left. It'd be so cool to own a old ass fucking silicon graphics machine and like do like actual like your actual work on it. And that'd be cool. Cause like you don't have to do that now. It probably actually kind of suck to do. But I don't know. It might be fun. Was Hitler's walk cycle intentionally a swastika when he marches to his house? Would I really hide a swastika? Would I really? No. Yeah, I mean, I didn't make him walk like a swastika every single time, but you know, when I didn't, then he would be like, I just think that's the PlayStation startup. When I made him walk, like I made him like awkward looking. Yeah, stuff like this might have been a little bit easier in Flash because you could just like make something. Although there was always the problem where like you wanted something to be just like a straight edge like that, and it would have like curves when you pulled it from the middle. And it's like, damn it, no, now it's cursed with curves. And it's like, yeah, I don't really like that. But yeah, the reason I do the Pepsi Blue thing is because I'm not like super in love with the way it looks on X-ray, but whatever. I can do it a little bit here. You know, totally makes it easier. Wait, gotta be turned in more. But this has to be like that. That's it. Look how ease. It's like, you know, the technology for this didn't exist back then when my brother thought that there was like a morpher involved. I wonder where he heard that, because I don't know what year this was exactly, maybe 2000 or so. Like when were they even using morphers? They were still using cell animation. You know, he was probably like 15 or something when this happened, so cut him some slack. Nowadays he talks with authority about things he knows about. But you know, like it's not I don't think it's that wrong for the average person to understand how animation works, because when they do understand, they appreciate how much goes into it. Just a little, maybe. Like a little tiny bit more. And, you know, I think he wants to understand how it works now. I want him to make animations. Like, I don't know. I think animation should be for everyone. Is like, why let like these emotionally stunted liberals make all the animation? Make animation for your own kids and don't show it to anyone else, or charge them for it. Make your own streaming service. You can't even buy your way into it. You have to marry your way into the family to see the secret cartoons. That's how this all works. Man, that would be like some futuristic royalty shit. That's weird. This is like the most exclusive Patreon is like, you're like actually married into their family now. And they show you things that you can never take elsewhere. Oh, there's also a bunch of these divs. There's div gives afoot. What do they look like again? It's like that. Alright, I'll zoom in over on this screen then. So what else is going on? What else do we have to talk about? Oh, there's two more at the end. Alright. These gotta be way smaller then. There, how's that? That's a lot to draw. Good thing I'm not drawing it again. I'm just copying and pasting it. Then just nudging it. Like, I feel like most animators don't even do this. They just, like, redraw the entire thing. Well, you know, you can do this in Flash pretty easily. Just like copy and paste and rotate the details a little bit, but it's so much more convenient. Here you can just like do that. I feel like you can get so much more done than ever. And like it doesn't even feel like sucking the life out of the whole thing. It's like, you know, you set your hotkeys till you're comfortable, and it becomes just like a natural part of the process of creating. It doesn't like take away the process of creating or anything. Always a concern with, you know, comes to new tools. Oh, I don't know if that's the frame I want there on that. Okay, so it's like this and then down. Oh. It'd be like that. How about this? Can I cheese this one? We're using Game Genie again. Oh, well, that's rotated in 3D. Oh yeah, you can do that and then just yeah, this might even work. I reproject strokes like this. Now I can grab this and drag it so it's that. Anyway, I know this is very interesting what I'm saying. What else is there to talk about? I said that our brother should make animations even though he's a doctor. Why? I don't know. He'd be good at them. He thinks the same thing about me. Thinks I should be a doctor or something. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying, but I feel like him dabbling in animation might be a little safer than me dabbling in medicine. I would love to be a mad doctor. I wouldn't have to have a Hippocratical oath or anything. You know, if I was a mad doctor, I'd be like a bad doctor. Dr. Joe. It would be like a Better Call Saul situation where I have a doctor brother who's like a real doctor, and for some reason I get into his profession. It's like, did he want him initially? Did he want his brother Chuck? Did he want Jimmy in his profession? He did everything to keep him out of his profession, and he wormed his way in, and it, you know, eventually boiled over with him saying, "You're not a real lawyer." It was like, you didn't go to an accredited school. You didn't blah blah blah. You didn't something something. You're not a real lawyer. You're just a con man, Slippin' Jimmy. You're just Slippin' Jimmy. You're like a chimp with a machine gun. You're not a real lawyer. But yeah, nah, I mean, I think my brother could do what I do, but I also don't think you could really do what you really want with animation unless you dedicate a long time to learning it. Which is maybe why he should start now. He's like 45 or something. Oh yeah, his birthday's coming up soon. How old is he? I have an older brother, and he's kind of like me. He looks kind of like me, actually, but he's not really like me. He's a doctor, not a Joe. But don't let that fool you. He does have a sense of humor, and he is the person who named me Joe. Nobody called me Joe before that. Joe is not my real name. It's Jonathan. People would call me Johnny, but one day my brother started calling me Joe, and he never could have known how many other people would call me Joe and know me as Joe. And like Jolton Joe is very old. This is the origin of Joe, of the name. Like Joe DiMaggio. Jolton Joe. I didn't adopt the Jolton part, but everyone in the family started calling me Joe, and I was fine with it. It's just like short, easier to write. You know how many things I've had to sign Jonathan? It's a long name. It's not like I want you to call me that. Uh, Almost out of coffee. I have one drop left. Better make it last. I'll sip it again in another 10 minutes. It'll be half of what it was before. Or I guess it'll be like 1% of what it was before. Yeah, it's like, it's just mist now. Okay, it's like accumulating enough for one last drop. it wasn't falling fast enough, so I just grabbed it. Isn't knowing anatomy super important for art? Sounds like a doctor might have a good head start in animation. Well, I mean, I guess if you knew your characters in and out, that would honestly be really interesting for someone like that to come up with characters, because he knows by, like, you know, by the various, like, thing, you know, the various, like, things you could be as a person, like different age and ethnicity and gender. He knows all the things that those people are more or less susceptible to. Like, that's not something the average fiction writer knows. And I honestly think that someone who knows all that stuff could bring something to the table in terms of writing stories, or, you know, making the illusion of life, like with animation. The toy who made Earthbound is not really a game developer. He made the Earthbound games, and he made a fishing game, but it's not like he wanted to keep making Earthbound games forever. That wasn't the point. He wanted to make 3, and that was it. Now it's told. It's all done. There's definitely a big void where he left, but not the end of the world. That's how it is. You can make one great work and then be done. Lots of other things to do in life. Maybe my brother's onto something. Maybe I should become a doctor. Or like a weird, like, shaman who lives in a hut. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, wella, wah, bing, bang. Just, like, you know, be the witch doctor. Talk about Hideo Kojima. What is there to say? That's a video game with a great narrative that I don't particularly like to play. I look at it as a I'm just talking about Metal Gear Solid because I haven't actually played the other games by Kojima. I look at it as like a triumph in video game storytelling, world building, you know, all that good stuff. But playing it, it's like, I'm so bad at this game. It's kind of like Dark Souls, which I still talk about constantly, but I never really play those games. They're too hard for me. Or maybe it's just like the atmosphere doesn't keep me coming back. Something about atmosphere in a game. It's like you play Elden Ring and it's just like this diseased pussy world. It's like everyone's cursed and dying or trying to kill you. I feel like it's reflecting this post-apocalypse that we've seen a million times. And that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, you do have to see something a million times to get the best versions of it. But, oh, did I accidentally do that? I haven't drawn this from this angle. Holy shit. Wait, is that the same anymore? Oh, no, it's not. So, like, now it's, like, the other way. Yeah, I don't know. I was actually thinking about playing Elden Ring. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same like as everything we've seen. The art actually looks awesome. Um, there's quite a few post-apocalyptic games though. Like even Kirby, like a post-apocalyptic game. Zelda. I got kind of bored of playing Tears of the Kingdom. It was like another post-apocalyptic game with crafting. Give me Elden Ring for free. It for freeicus. Well, I don't know. Like a game will be worth the money if it like kept you busy for a long enough time. But then like spend so much time playing the game, it's like they should be paying you to play it. Like, man, paid for this and it's taking up all my time. It's like I'm paying twice. Well, you know, playing a video game is still better than just like going on Twitter. It's like that's just another shitty MMO, isn't it? Shitty fucking Twitter nonsense. Like, imagine being like Mark Hamill, who just like greets each day with like tweets about Donald Trump. I hate celebrities online. They should be banished. Stop thinking you're better than us. I'm a celebrity and no one thinks I'm better than them. And if they do, I eventually lose those people by telling them to fuck off. And it's like, wow, I guess Joe's an asshole. It's like, I'm not a celebrity. Talk to Mark Hamill. is like George Takei and Mark Hamill. Is like you go on Blue Sky and it's like famous people. See all the famous people you can follow. And it's like all these people who were on Twitter, just like non-stop twittering, are now non-stoppedly blue skying about the same exact shitty things. Like when I first joined Blue Sky, everybody was saying, wow, I can't believe there's no doom and gloom here. And now it's just like dumb motherfucking celebrities brought the doom and the gloom and made it all go boom. I blame them for Donald Trump being president because he's a dumb motherfucking celebrity. It's like, you know, I like Star Trek or War or both or whatever. But like, who gives a shit about what some celebrity from the 70s cares about? Like, you know, they're using you as therapy. It's not fair. Like, don't listen to celebrities online. They wanna make money off of you and treat you like therapy. vent to you every day. They bring you down with that shit. Nobody calls them out on it. Nobody calls them out on this like little industrial complex they've got. Like, they complain about the president, who's, you know, totally not one of us. Yeah, I'm talking about like liberals, like Democrats, who, I don't know, they just want to make money. They just want to make money. They just want to. They want people to adore them. They want to be adored. I don't know. Be a good little muffin. Don't support Donald Trump. And yeah, you're a fucking idiot if you support Trump. But like, you don't have to like be so like so vocal about being anti him. Like, you need instead to have something to actually care about. It's like no amount of shouting into the void is going to actually help with that. It's not going to make your animation or your game or whatever you've got to make. These are the fucking Darth Vaders you need to stand up to in your life. These unfinished promises, like projects, things you need to keep alive, and they'll keep you alive. You know, I've been thinking about that. Like I said that, and I've been thinking about it. It's like when people are like, how do we make money with this itch thing happening? It's like not safe for work games. It's like, it's just like, it's so primal to make something pornographic that like you need to keep it alive. I don't know how. You know, it's not like I had something really inspirational to say. I just thought it resonated with me. It was like, I don't know how you do that, but you have to keep it alive because it keeps you alive. I do love how Blue Sky sort of bullied Adobe off the platform. True, but they, you know, oops. Oh, motherfucker. Sorry. True, but I feel like it's not great to have a policy of bullying either. I don't think we'll, you know, they dug their own graves by making their software so predatory, but I don't think I agree with the like bully someone more tweet people. There are people who's like, we need to be bullying these people less and those people more. I don't think bullying solves anything. It's like, I know there's probably literal kindergartners online, but like, dudes, these are lessons we need to learn in kindergarten that we have use systems to unlearn. It's like, shut the fuck up. Yes, I'm swearing in this kindergarten that we all go to because I'm actually 37. It's like you don't solve anything. You can't make any progress on your own work that way. Like why should that set your emotional state? Why should you let it? Why should you let it cancel your fucking project? You know, we were talking about the idea that somebody would just like stop working on their game because it's like it seems like a convenient time to give up. And like you got a really good excuse this time because no, just work on it. Work on it less if you have to. Don't make a fucking announcement looking for approval saying that you're not going to support Unity anymore because something. Yeah, I also fucking hate Unity, but if you start a game in Unity, you should probably finish it already in Unity. That's just how I feel. That's just my policy, Fry. Can't go fighting evil on an empty stomach. And with that, I'm off. Yeah, maybe this system works well for me because I just personally love drawing with a mouse. I always did. I feel like it's better for my back. I'm doing everything with a mouse except for like the sketches. Like I make an imperfect drawing like that. Instead of undoing it, I just fix what's wrong with it. This is why I can do it with a mouse. Yeah, like it takes a little patience, but it is kind of relaxing to just like fix lines. Like I think it was like I'm like a blacksmith hammering lines into place. The only thing that's missing is like the Half-Life sound effect when you hit stuff with your crowbar. It's like bong 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 bong. Yeah, like bong 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 right there. And yeah, there's other tools too, like smooth, but I end up using just grab or push, whatever. I think it's push actually. Oh no, it's grab. Push is something else. I don't even know what the difference is. Alright, crash blender. Ba ba ba. Oh, this was a long time ago. I hope I have the recovery session. Yeah, here we go. There's still so much more work to do on this. It's such a freaky looking animation too. It's gonna look awkward, and it's gonna be kind of the idea that it looks like a little uncanny. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see how much else I can get done before I have to go. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the nudging. Sometimes it's easier to redraw something. Gotta use it resourcefully, not I mean, I guess I do rely on it. But it's the same idea with the tweening. It'll look like crap and you'll be disappointed. But it's still useful. Oh, that's odd. No way it's like that. textures are looking kind of melty. It's not always easy to keep these lines together and looking good. And these are also like rigid. Not totally sure if that makes it easier or harder. They have to be like straight lines. For the organic shapes on characters, there's like more room for them bending and stuff. But with the hard lined stuff, it's easier to keep the like actual perspective correct. Especially when you have a model reference. Like they made StarCraft and then you know they made Warcraft and then StarCraft and then Minecraft became the new craft, but it's a completely different game. It's like you have to zoom in unless you want to change your brush size constantly. You have to like zoom in. I like keeping my radius at 10, then drawing everything at 10. Well, you know. It'd probably be easier to get my sister to use this than my brother. I'll, you know, not recommend it enough. Or I can't recommend it enough. If you're trying to actually make an animated series, which I know Meredith should one day, this might be a good thing to bet on. Bet on that people know their way around Blender and that Blender is going to be a big part of the future of animation. Because there aren't a whole lot of people who do grease pencil, so you have to teach them all individually, like Fred. Yeah, that's true. My sister still needs to learn how to do a Twitch raid. Although animation, she was doing that before I was, so if there is a will, there would be a way. No, I think Meredith could probably, with like a small team, make an animated series. Octopus Pie is cartoon on the web. Let's really try to get it on Netflix. Like the comic, but something's changed. All of your favorite characters are gay. All of the straight girls are now dating women. All of the men are also women. You'll go on Twitter and fight with fans. That's how you make it in this landscape. Creating drama and making people mad. That's what you can expect from Meredith. Yeah, I don't think you need Amazon or Netflix studios to do that shit. You should get people who don't even know what the hell your cartoon is to animate it. People who can make it what it is. You're getting people to actually make it. You should let them make it. You know what I mean? Like, get some guy who's wrong and let him do it. Let him direct it. A guy who's wrong, because it's not going to be the same product anyway. But let them be a little wrong about it. They adapt something. Well, I don't know. I think, like, being, like, a big fan who wants to correct the original seems wrong to me. Well, yeah, I mean, there are some things that were held back by limitations. I love this song that's not even a song at all. There's definitely like a blurred line between atmospheric sounds and music in this game. This one counts as a song, but I think the other one does too. It's pretty cool. The game is so old and it's still unmatched in like the like creating atmosphere and mood. Maybe the center should just be spinning. Up, 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 up. Yeah, like, doing this on actual cells would probably have really sucked. But I feel like technology hasn't removed the need for having patience for a job like this. Probably be a lot better at it if I did it on paper. That's the problem. That, like, when animation went just, like, away, kinda. You know, 2D animation was a whole skill set that kind of got lost. Because, like, the animators who animated on paper, they never should have stopped. Or at least they never should have stopped animating traditionally. Because I feel like those skills are still needed, but they're lost. Making 3D animation is not the same thing. Like, you can't really create expressions like that just 3D. You have to draw them. Or do what I do, I'm nudging them. Anyway, we're still working on this one. let's stream for like an hour maybe, and then go. How long has it been? Okay, I've already been streaming 2.5 hours. Yeah, also, you ever heard of a program called Lazy Nizumi? It's like a drawing aid. They have that built in, the grease pencil. It's like drawing regular, drawing with shift held down. You could get like flow, like you drag it instead of like push it. So like, you know, that was kind of a rough line I just made, but if I wanted a really straight line, I could just hold that down. It's not much better, but it's a little smoother. You can, you know, you could use this. It's probably better if you use it with a pen. Yeah, this brush lets you change the line thickness. So like, I don't even need to use pen pressure. I mean, it's easier with pen pressure. But you can always change it later with this. It's kind of cool. It's not like impossible like with if you were doing it in Flash. Oh, it's my baby. Delete baby. This is like crumpling and uncrumpling a piece of paper. Like really difficult to uncrumple it once you've crumpled it. Like trying to uncrumple a wet piece of paper to the original shape it was. But yeah, grease pencil is free. It always will be. Uh, Even if it sucked, it'd still be good. And it doesn't suck, it's great. Computers just suck in general. But some things about them don't suck, like free open source software. It's like programs like MS Paint should be as free as oxygen. Lots of things should be free as oxygen. Merrim's talking about how people who make animations are kind of dull. They live dull lives. It's like, when you love cartoons so much that you want to make them, you end up just like giving your whole life to making them. It's like really big problem for your life and your cartoons. Doesn't draw from any real experience. I feel like you don't even need to go outside to have a real experience. You just need to be honest with your audience what your real experiences are. Maybe some of your real experiences are like, you know, completely imagined or internal. Maybe they didn't really happen. Maybe it was a weird dream you had. That's still your experience, isn't it? I think, you have to not only live more of your life, but also like admit to more of it, cop to it, show the moments where you were humiliated. You know, maybe it's humiliating now. I don't want to be a dull person. I want to have a bit of a life, or at least, you know, enough of one. It's like you're making the illusion of life, so you gotta know something about it that isn't just based on the other illusions. It's like if somebody tells you they're gonna make an anime, then you immediately know it's gonna look like that. Like what? Like that. Like what? Like that. It's gonna also sound like that and smell like that. Like what? You know. It's like, yeah, that's why so much anime is just like shovelware, because it's all kind of just like based on each other. Western cartoons are starting to resemble anime in a lot of ways, and some good, some bad. Is, you know, there are classic things, like for instance, eyes that are a circle with a dot in them. Classic. So like that's not going anywhere. But like, um, you know, you have to do more than that to keep your work from becoming stale. You know, the year was 1950, and you're making like, I don't know, like your cartoon character is like a turtle with a bow tie or something. Might be fucked. This is like that guy's OC that nobody wanted to look at. Like, here's my original character that nobody paid enough attention to. So now he's getting therapy. Like, why do you need like a fighting robot anime in 2001? And lo and behold, we're all done with that. We went through every single stage of grief They went through every single Gundam knockoff, subversion, double subversion, American version, Digo, just sort of Japanese, I think. It's like what makes something anime has been deconstructed. Now it's just like I don't know. It's like it's just animation. Like to call something anime is it doesn't even mean anything. It doesn't mean anything different from animation, because you know Westerners are just like copying that Japanese model now. I mean, not exactly. We're not making as many episodes of something, but and they're probably not being made as fast. A handsome turtley fell out. Well, he's my character that no one cared about enough. So now he's trying to get revenge on all of us, like Oswald the rabbit. When does Audrey and Victor take place? Any when I want. Takes place sometimes? Sometimes it takes place never. It's always sometimes, but never always. Takes place in different time periods. Never the same. I was thinking of making one that took place in the 60s and having like a Scooby-Doo aesthetic. I don't actually have a story for that. I just think it would be cool to attempt different styles. Man, look how different these look from drawing to drawing. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Almost time to give this up. Time to give up on life. This is one of those tracks. I feel like this game has such a unique sound. Nothing sounds like this at all. I think the music from Earthbound is trying to be like the Beatles, trying to be experimental like the Beatles. almost time to call it quits. Play this again. God, this has been a pain to animate. That's fine. I love trying new shit. Before I go, a last words. Any last thoughts? Any last thoughts and prayers? This is gonna take a million more hours to finish. That's fine. I like my Sisyphusian task I've doomed myself to. My prison opus. Oh, whatever. I'll keep working on it. And I'll keep streaming it. Finally get it. Yeah, it's like too rounded on the corners now. I'll fix it. It does have an amount of rounding, doesn't it? Yeah. It's got that. Alright, so I'll have to, you know, slowly make this come into focus. But it's happening. I've added way more drawings of computers today than there were before. Alright, I'm getting out of here. See y'all later. Bye. I'll be back on maybe tomorrow or in a couple days.